Hey, what's up everybody? Enzo Treppa here with budsimple.com, and in this video we're going to review the Haze Sticks from blackoutx.com. This is a brand new unit that Blackout X is putting out, and I guess they got a hold of the Jimi Hendrix estate, and it says right here, Jimmy's Cannabis Collection Premium Oil Kit. They're called Haze Sticks, which is pretty cool if you're into that type of thing. I'm not really into the oil as much, but this is a neat little unit. I actually already opened it up, so I'll go ahead and do that now. But before I do that, let me just show you the case really quick. It's got this little latch that you use to open and shut. It's got that tiny little arrow here, and it looks like you just push down on it, and it opens like that. And you know, just to close, you just close it like that and it locks. And that's always nice because, you know, you've got this case that's got a lock on it, so if you want to toss this in a backpack or, you know, maybe in your purse or something like that, it's nice that it's got this little locking latch on it. Anyways, it's a nice compact unit for the oil if you're into the oil. Like I said, I'm not too much into it, but I'll go ahead and open it here so you guys can check it out. The thing that's cool about this is that it's very well made. This is not just some cheap unit that they slapped, you know, the Jimi Hendrix logo on. I've went ahead and pulled this out already, you know. So if you want something that's not necessarily like a disposable unit and something that you can continue to use over and over, this is probably what you're looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in here a little bit, see if I can get a little closer. So it's got the logo there, as you can see. It says Haze Sticks, which is really cool. And this unit is, like I said, it's really well made. It's not, I don't think there's any plastic on it. It's got these thread covers here to go over and protect the threads. So I'll go ahead and you can break this down a little bit. You can remove this this piece here in case you need to clean it. Looks like you just drop your oil right in the cylinder there. I don't know if this comes apart. It doesn't look like this comes apart. No, it doesn't look like it comes apart. You know, this is a refillable thing that you could use time and time again. Cleaning wise, you know, I'm not sure what you would do residue wise, because usually people get cartridges and they just kind of toss the cartridges after, but this is a, you know, an opportunity to go ahead and you know, use to refill it. So it looks like this just slides in, and then I guess, okay, so there's some threads on it. So I guess to undo it, you just undo the threads, and then there's these little rubber gaskets that you saw in there, and then you can just slide this out like that. So pretty easy. Threads are nice. They're very easy to take on and off. And then this the battery itself again has the logo, which is pretty cool. And I'm not sure what the, you know, whatever millivolts amps are on this battery. If I could find a link, you know, to that information, I'll go ahead and post it, you know, in the video. So it's pretty, you know, pretty standard stuff as far as the you know, the oil things go. But it's not like a disposable thing. It's actually a pretty nice unit, you know. So if you kind of want something that's a little bit more, you know, high end, or something that's going to last a little bit longer, you know, this might be the way to go for you. So I'm sure it's a. So you click it 5 times as usual. And, you know, unfortunately I don't really do oil. I'll see if I can try to procure some oil to test this thing out. I'm sure that this is, you know, thread-wise, millimeter-wise, it's pretty standard with the other cartridges that are out there. Again, like, I don't really do the oil thing too much. It's got to be pretty standard, you know, because otherwise I don't know how they would, you know, make the connection for everything. So I'll just go ahead and let me zoom this out a little bit. I'll just fire it off one time, so we'll hold it down. And unfortunately, like I said, I don't really have, you know, the oil. Let's see, I don't know if we can see any coil action in there. So I'll just go ahead and show you the cycle for the battery, and then I'm sure it's just another 5 to turn it off. Yeah. So it looks like 5 taps to turn it on, and then it'll blink several times to show that it's on, and then it's on. Oh, I guess you do have to hold it. I thought maybe it might stay on. So looks like we're getting a little bit of condensation in there, are we? Yeah, looks like we are. Okay, so it works, which is a good thing. And I'll just click it another 5 times to turn it off. Cool. So it's a little bit warm. The glass is actually really kind of hot. This yeah, this is hot here too, so I'd be careful with that. This mouthpiece though, I don't feel any heat at all. It might be, you know, it could possibly be a concern because if, you know, if this is getting hot and then you have a metal mouthpiece, but I don't feel any heat on this thing at all, which is pretty cool. But the glass is pretty warm, and this part right here is pretty warm. The battery itself it's a little bit warm in this area, which is pretty typical, or standard, I guess, if you will. So I know one of the other things that you guys might be asking about this battery is, you know, how long will it last? And again, like I said, unfortunately, I don't have oil. If I had one of the cartridges or something like that, I could go ahead and test that out. But unfortunately, I don't have any. And if I do get some oil, or if I do get a cartridge that I can attach to the battery, I'll go ahead and test this out, and I can give you guys an idea. But anyways, this is the Haze Sticks from Blackout X. If you're interested in a really well-made, nice-looking oil unit, this might be the one you want to look at. And the other thing to see here is that you also get a USB charger that has the, you know, the branding on it. So I'll just do a little bit more of a close-up here, because I know people like to really take a look at what they're potentially getting. So that's pretty much it for this review. So overall, a pretty neat little unit. If you want something that's well made, you know, it's compact, and it's very elegant looking, and it's got this neat little case, which I always love a cool case. So if you're into the oil thing, you might want to check out these Haze Sticks from blackoutx.com. Like I said, I'm not really into the oil thing, but I actually really like this unit, and it kind of makes me want to go get a cartridge to try it out. So if you're into it, check them out at blackoutx.com. I'm Enzo Treppa with budsimple.com. Thanks for watching.